Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning. Two meteorologist Travis Klineski on this Wednesday morning. We've hit hump day, and you know what? This might be the best day of the rest of this week here. In fact, it's probably going to be the best day the rest of this week. The winds are lightening up. There are still some lingering clouds over in northeast areas here, and that's where the strongest winds remain. But as this whole system moves away from us, the winds are dying down, clouds are clearing up. We've got some thin clouds moving into central Nebraska this morning, thicker clouds out west. These will come in later today, so skies will become partly sunny across the area this afternoon. Notice the wind's not terribly strong. We've got high pressure right here, so kind of this clockwise circulation, and then return southeasterly winds. They'll be a little breezy later today over western areas. Here comes some showers, and maybe enough convection to get some lightning and some thunder. So thunder showers not out of the question during the evening hours. Pretty decent chance of rain, and I think it's the northern half of the area that will pick up the best chance of rain. And yes, this looks very scary. Not all models are on board with this. The good news is it's going to stay above freezing, and the ground is fairly warm. So a lot of the snow as it falls is probably not going to stick, but maybe a little bit of slushy conditions in the sandhills. This will mostly stay north of I-80 and west of Highway 183. So again, very minimal snow here. Good rain, and maybe some severe weather over southeastern areas late tonight after midnight here. We're going to have to watch the severe weather threat over southeast Nebraska. Also notice the winds out of the north. We've got a cold front coming through, so the winds will turn northerly, and they're going to get pretty brisk tonight. Overnight winds are going to be up there around 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusts to 35 miles per hour, so some pretty strong winds, maybe even as high as 40 miles per hour in a few isolated locations. The moisture continues. Notice, though, again, with that snow, I'm not really terribly concerned about too much accumulating snow. This is not going to be a major concern. It looks worse than it is. And then by tomorrow morning, when there's not even much left there, most of the still northwest of the Tri-Cities, but kind of falling apart. A little lingering shower and isolated thunderstorm activity moves on out of here tomorrow morning. We'll clear up the skies, breezy winds, but not as bad as during the overnight hours, but still pretty breezy on Thursday, and cooler temperatures. We'll see a few extra clouds out west, mostly clear skies, though, farther to the east into Thursday night, but then late in the night, those clouds will spread eastward, and it's going to become rather cloudy going into our Friday. You may have noticed those last few frames. I'll back it up a little bit. A little very minimal light rain or snow out west. It's not going to be much, though. Very, very minimal moisture here to start off our Friday over western areas. But with the clouds around, temperatures will continue to trend cooler here at the end of this week. So there is actually a small chance of some severe weather late tonight. This is mostly after midnight. A marginal risk of severe storms in green, a level 1 out of 5 threat right there. And then a slight risk, which actually does cover the extreme southeast corner of the local 4 viewing area here in Republic County, Kansas. It's a level 2 out of 5 threat. Your main threat's going to be large hail late tonight, perhaps some gusty winds. I do not expect a repeat of what we saw early yesterday morning, just 48 hours later. We will not see anything like that. But some severe weather is a possibility, mainly over southeastern areas. Going to be a warm day today, especially across southern Nebraska, northern Kansas, highs into the 70s. Farther north, a little cooler in the 60s, and even, yes, only some 50s in places like Ainsworth and Valentine, and then northwestward from there as the cooler air will eventually start to dive southeastward. As we get into tonight, we'll start to feel that cooler air coming in from the northwest, but notice how everybody, for the most part, is still above freezing. Valentine's right at freezing. So a little colder here, but these are those areas where Futurecast was kind of showing a little snow. But with temperatures above 35 degrees, it's going to be and warm ground as well. It's going to be tough for that snow to stick. So maybe a little slushy in spots, but most of us will likely not see accumulating snow. 30s and 40s, though, for lows. Tomorrow's high is much cooler in the 50s, some near 60 down in the south here, but most of us will be in the 50s for highs. Tomorrow night, a little chillier, down into the 30s, some upper 20s. And then Friday kind of cooling down even more. 50 still for most of us, but more in the way of mid and upper 40s here to the north and to the west as that cooler air continues to seep southward. Our chilliest day actually comes the day after on Saturday. So as we check out the Tri-City 7-day forecast, you can see the temperatures trending down. Decent chance of rain and isolated thunderstorms tonight, early tomorrow morning. Looking ahead to the weekend, I did throw in one minimal chance of moisture, a very small chance of rain and snow Saturday morning. It does not look like a very good chance. I think southwest Nebraska has the best chance of that. But it will be quite cool out there, although I did bump temperatures up for Saturday a little bit here. Try to get to 50 degrees. Near 60 on Sunday with a little more sun. And then the 60s return Monday and Tuesday. I did throw in another chance of rain for Monday. Down the road there may be more chances, but we will continue to trend upwards as we get further into next week. In fact, we'll start to see those upper 60s and then some low and mid 70s here later on in the week. North Platte, not a lot of major differences, although I did throw in a small chance of some snow mixing in after midnight tonight. I don't think you'll see much with that. That's not much of a concern. Otherwise, maybe some other chances of moisture, very minimal for the most part, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday morning, late Friday night, Saturday morning is probably the best chance, and maybe some minimal snow accumulation there. A little chillier Saturday, with highs in the 40s, and then back into the 60s Monday, Tuesday, or Sunday, Monday, and then into Tuesday, and then beyond that, well, 60s and 70s, just like the Tri-Cities area. So hopefully some good moisture tonight for some of you here. Let's check out the long-range forecast models. First, the North American, which only goes 3.5 days out. But here's that moisture coming through tonight. Thunderstorms over the southeast. And then quieter weather for a few days, although there's some minimal moisture chances as we head. And again, notice southwest Nebraska, the best chances heading into the weekend. The European model, again, here's the moisture tonight. That's our best chance for the next several days. But there are some more minimal chances here late in the week and into the weekend. Notice that Saturday chances mostly in our southwest. But there are more chances as we go down the road and maybe picking up on some rain from time to time. Finally, GFS model, and I'm going to have to hurry up with this real quick here. Here's that chance of rain tonight. And some minimal chances heading into the weekend, but more chances of moisture as we get into next week off and on. So kind of an active weather pattern continuing. Well, I want to thank you all for watching on this Wednesday morning. I will see you all again on Thursday with all the latest. Until then, take care, enjoy your Wednesday, and God bless. Bye.